Obituaries are sponsored by Colonial Funeral Home and Stokes Chapel, Fair, Ray, and Perry Spencer Funeral Homes, Boone & Cook Funeral Home and Crematory.
Betty Lou Collins Mishaw, 74, of Summerfield, died January 22nd. There will be no formal services. Survivors include her husband of 56 years, Larry Bain Mishaw of the Home, sons Wayne Mishaw and Tammy of Summerfield, and Barry Mishaw and Christine of Madison. Sister Claudie Stanley, 7 grandchildren and 13 great-grandchildren. Ray Funeral Home is serving the family. 6 announcements from Fair Funeral Home. Leroy Hand, 81, and Rose Genevieve Cox, 91, died January 23rd. Arrangements are incomplete. Funeral services for Sheila Ann Allen Largen are today at 2, with visitation 1 hour prior to services. Philip Lynn Sipple, 72, of Ridgeway, died January 19th. Memorial services will be held later. He was born in Crawfordsville, Indiana, and worked as an accountant for a construction company for many years. Surviving are children Tricia Sipple of Ridgeway, Craig Sipple of Indianapolis, Jessica Clegg of Tampa, 3 grandchildren, and brother Russell T. Sipple of Lafayette, Indiana. He was preceded in death by wife Lynn Sipple. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to the National AIDS Association or the American Heart Association. Funeral services for Carlton Dillard Estes are tomorrow at 2, with burial at Ridgeview Cemetery. Visitation 1 hour prior to services. Beatrice Evelyn Jones Cochran, 101, of Eden, died January 19th. Funeral services are Wednesday at 2 at First Baptist Church of Draper, with burial at Roselawn Memorial Gardens. Visitation tomorrow evening, 6 until 8. She was born in Rockingham County, worked as a spinning instructor in the blanket mill of Fillcrest Mills until retirement in 1987, and was a lifelong member of First Baptist Church of Draper. Surviving are children Barry Cochran and Debbie of Eden, Cheryl Martin and Michael of Reedsville, Penny Wright and Greg of Eden, brother Bobby Jones of Danville, sister Agnes Fry of Greensboro, special great-granddaughter Hope Hutchins, 18 grandchildren, 34 great-grandchildren, and 11 great-great-grandchildren. She was preceded in death by husband Garvais Norman Cochran. Memorial contributions may be made to her church. 2 announcements from Colonial Funeral Home. Graveside services for Anne Harrington Collins are today at 2 at Ellisboro Baptist Church Cemetery. Ronald Ron Wayne Lawson, 79, of Pine Hall, died January 22nd. There will be no funeral services at his request. A memorial visitation will be held Wednesday at the Lawson home in Pine Hall from 1 until 4. He was born in Rockingham County, was a member of Grace Baptist Church, and worked for 35 years at R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Company as a bookkeeper buyer. Surviving are his wife of 59 years, Elizabeth Lib Lawson of the Home, son Chris Lawson and Kathy of Pufftown, daughter Paige Lawson Lynch and Neil of Surfside, South Carolina, sister Barbara Marks of Walnut Cove, and 1 grandchild. Memorials may be made to his church. The family extends a special thanks to Hospice of Rockingham County, Kate B. Reynolds Hospice Home of Winston-Salem, and special neighbor Ken Throckmorton. 3 announcements from Perry Spencer Funeral Homes. Patsy Dillard, 70, of Eden, died January 22nd. Arrangements are incomplete in Eden. Public viewing for Douglas MacArthur Hairston is today 1 to 7:30 in Madison. with graveside services tomorrow at 2 at Sandy Ridge Primitive Baptist Church Cemetery. The family of Rosa B. Hairston will receive friends today in Eden at 1:30, with funeral services at 2 and burial at Carver Memorial Cemetery, Martinsville. Three announcements from Boone and Cook Funeral Home. Funeral services for Carrie Elizabeth Smith are today at 2 at Full Gospel Church in Reidsville, with interment in the church cemetery. Donna Lynn Brewer, 62 of Stoneville, died January 22nd. Funeral services are tomorrow at 2, with interment in Mayodan Municipal Cemetery. The family will receive friends at 1. She was born in Leakesville, was a homemaker, and member of Mayodan Church of God. Surviving are daughter Patricia Ann Martin, siblings Kathy Harris and husband Shine, Cindy Brewer Edwards and husband Perry, Crystal Hurt and husband Mark, Pam Brewer, Ricky Brewer and wife Rhonda, Eddie Brewer and wife Leslie, grandchildren and great-grandchild. Memorial contributions may be made to her church. Bobby Boone, 82, died January 22nd. Arrangements are incomplete.